first goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
How was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
Good evening, everybody. We have a gorgeous night here from Todd Field at McNamara Stadium as we get set for the Section 3A, not 3-4A, quarterfinals. My name is Hunter Pinky. I will be your play-by-play commentator for this contest. We should have a good one for you folks. This is the second time this week we're seeing Hastings and Eagan. We saw them earlier this week on Monday for baseball sections 3-4A. Unfortunately, Hastings fell in that one 5-4. But we should have a good lacrosse game. Both the teams are pretty even. Eagan is 7-6 overall, 4-3 in the conference. Hastings is 8-5 overall, 3-2 in the conference. Both teams finished third in their respective conferences, which is a pretty respectable feat. We'll take a look at the Metro East here in a second. As you can see, St. Thomas Academy took it with a 5-0 record in the conference. Overall 8-5, same record as Hastings. Matabida in second with only one conference loss, with Hastings in third, 3-2 in the conference, 8-5 overall. Interesting to see how the first and third place team has the same overall record, but that doesn't matter when it comes down to conference play. As we are getting the opening coin toss and captains are talking out there. We'll take a look here in a second at the Section 3A bracket. So you can see Hastings is the 4 seed, Eagan is the 5 seed. We'll take a look at that a little later tonight. The winner, I imagine, would travel to Woodbury to play them next week unless Trimac can somehow upset. You never know, there are crazier things in sports as we get set for face-off. Reifenberger with the face-off, loses possession to Eagan. That's 16, Matt Hansen. In case you're not too well versed in lacrosse, the boys play 12-minute quarters while girls play 2 25-minute halves. As the Raiders get it down into the Eagan zone. Turned over and picked up by a Wildcat. Clemens picks that up. Shot, nice save by Kolamainen. Luke Charlton with the ball. Back to Clemens. Ryan Clemens. Ben over to Ben Zaccardi. I think there's a broken stick out there too, right by Zaccardi's foot. Yep, the referee went and picked up the stick. As Ryan Clemens takes a shot, a nice save by Kolamainen, back in goal. That's Colin O'Leary. Dishes it out to Lucas Meyer. Down into the Raider zone. Nice deflection by Sweeney. Shot was by Henry Martin, wearing double zeros. You don't get to see a lot of double zeros nowadays in sports, so pretty interesting number choice there. As the Raiders are looking to set something up in the end zone, gets it down to Joey Werner. Dumps it out to the middle, turnover. It's number 4, Griffin Joas with the ball. That is Martin with the ball. Passes it down. Slowing down the game a little bit, looking to set up the offense. That's Carson Willery gets it on the inside shot and scores. Just snuck inside there and got a goal. Goal on Sweeney. Didn't catch the number on that one, but I'm sure we'll hear it.
Number 2, Tyler Huseby.
That was number Tyler Huseby. As we get a replay here. Nice pass on the inside. The assist was to Huseby. I'm sorry. It's a nice shot. As Reifenberger gets set for the face-off once again. Scrum. Fighting over it. Charlton. Trying to smack it away. Martin with the ball. Dumps it back to Kolamainen. Kolamainen clears. Down to Keenan Wilson. Wilson down the inside pass. Another shot. That goes wide of the goal. An interesting rule for lacrosse, if you aren't as well versed. The ball, when it goes out of the back end zone, it is awarded to the closest player, and it doesn't matter who threw it out. Interesting rule. Wildcats looking to get inside. Physical checks coming for the Raiders. Nice deflection by Sweeney. Wildcats setting something up outside. Paulus with the ball. Nice shot inside. Goal by Paulus. Sweeney couldn't save that one. That was a nice setup from the Wildcats.
Number 7, Riley Paulus.
Riley Paulus once again with the goal. Eagan's up with the 2-0 lead as we get a look at the replay here. So you can see 7 with a nice inside move, fires and just past Sweeney. That was a nice shot. Eagan up 2-0 over Hastings with 8:50 left in the first quarter. Eagan's been dominating the time of possession battle early. Hopefully the Raiders can do something about that shortly. It's Eagan. They look to get back inside. Poking. John Charlton. Simon. Simon with a missed shot. Simon is one of the players to watch for on this Eagan Wildcat team. He has 27 goals this year, 7 assists, and 34 points. So the Raiders got to keep an eye on him as well. But although when I said that last time against St. Thomas Academy, it was the number 2 guy who did all the damage for the Cadets. But if I'm a Wildcat fan, I got to be happy with this start. 8 minutes and some change left in the first quarter. Dishes it out to Paulus. Slowing it down to Willery. Back to Paulus. Shot. Ooh, that goes way over. I don't know if that got deflected off a stick right before he tried to shoot that. But it's going to be Raider possession, I believe. It's hard to see that far right corner from the press box where I'm situated. Joey Werner dumps it down over the middle. Turnover once again to Carson Willery. Willery dumping it down to Martin. Mr. Double Zeros. Martin looking for something. A few swipes. Shot, bounce, shot, in. Nice shot from Martin. Nice bounce shot between the legs. Not much Sweeney could have done about that one.
Number 0,
I imagine as a lacrosse goalie, that's incredibly tough having to deal with those bounce shots. In hockey, at least you don't have to deal with that. Wildcats up to an early lead as we get a look at the replay here. As you can see a couple pokes. Nice bounce shot from Henry Martin. We reset back at center field. Reifenberger and Paulus set for the faceoff. Paulus wins. Eagan's been dominating the faceoffs. They're going to get another shot here. Maybe not. Slow it down. Raiders got to do something here. The aggressiveness from Eagan has been overpowering them. Usually the Raiders have an aggressive play style, but this time they've been just kind of dominated in the early minutes of the first quarter. That one goes wide. That one's going to be tossed out of bounds. It's going to be Martin with the ball. Wildcat possession. We also want to take a minute to thank the viewers watching over on Eagan TV. I know there's a bunch of graduations going on, but even if you're watching this delayed on Eagan TV, we're glad to have you. As Martin scores another one. Man, the Wildcats are on fire early on. That was a nice shot.
Timeout for the Raiders.
We're going to get a Raiders timeout
For the
here.
Wildcats. 00, Henry Martin.
Brady Wozvik's going to want to talk to his team, calm them down. While we have a pause in the action, why don't we take a look at this Section 3A bracket? So, round one started off with Eastridge and Trimac. Trimac winning that game. They're playing Woodbury tonight, 7:30 at Woodbury High School. Eagan and Hastings, the 4 and 5 seeds respectively. The winner would most likely go take on Woodbury, as I mentioned earlier. That would be away. Hastings lost to them already early on in the year. That Woodbury team's looking pretty solid. Other side of the bracket, we have Simley and Cretin playing tonight, and then Park and St. Thomas Academy, who also looks pretty good this season. They defeated Hastings in a 12-10 showdown, which we broadcasted a couple weeks ago. Looks like the teams are coming back out as we get set to resume action. Raiders in an early hole here in the first quarter. Still a lot of game left, but being down 4-0, you can't let this lead slide too much farther. But we've also seen it. Hastings got up to a 8-4 lead against Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. And then in the second half, they came right back, scoring 4 goals in like the first 2 or 3 minutes of that game. So it's not impossible. They just got to step up and do it now. Get a little action moving soon. As Paulus wins the faceoff. Back to Martin. Martin scores. Nice move from Martin. Faking going to the outside and then shoots on the inside corner.
Scoring the hat trick for the Wildcats.
Double zeros, making his presence known early.
That's Martin.
That was a
for the
nice shot by
Wildcats.
Martin. Eagan leads 5-0 as we get a replay here. Paulus with a nice pass down to Martin. Fakes, nice shot on the inside part of the net. As Reifenberger wins the faceoff. That gets flung back into the Raider zone. John Charlton passes back. Over to Owen Glade. Raiders on the attack. Zaccardi with the ball. Zaccardi, big frame. Shot and misses. Nice attempt by Zaccardi. That's one of the things you're going to want to take advantage of as a Raider. Zaccardi's got that big frame just to edge out guys on the inside part of the attack zone. He's going to be a guy you want to hit up on the inside zone a lot. He's one of my secret players to watch for the Raiders tonight. Obviously, some other players to keep an eye out is number 2, Cody Niederkorn, 23 goals, 23 assists this year. The big name for the Raiders, though, has been Luke Charlton, number 27. 37 goals, 35 assists, 72 points. Talk about a wild season for Luke Charlton. His brother John Ooh, that one bounced off the net, it looked like. Eagan gets possession. That one looked like it went off the crossbar. Turnover right away. Oh, the Raider player lost the ball. Now Eagan's going to get another shot off the crossbar. That was close. Raiders have been turning over the ball a lot early. Got to keep that in check as Ryan Clemens takes it back into the Eagan zone. Shot saved by Coleman. Durkop gets it inside. Niederkorn falls out of his stick. Turnover. Charlton fighting for possession. Charlton shot. Nice save once again by Coleman playing well early, not succumbing to the early pressure. Nice shot and nice save by Coleman. Coleman clears. About 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Still plenty of time for the Raiders to mount a comeback. Number 3, Carson Willery with the ball. Raider player falls down. Passes inside, shot, scores. That's number 2. Tyler Hughesby with another goal. Hastings is just getting steamrolled early on in this game. They're just getting all the inside pressure. Nice. There was no one defending him whatsoever. Just left that inside slot open and another goal. It's hard to be a goalie in that position. When all the pressure is down on your end, you can only do so much. I feel like the Raiders have only had it down in the attack zone for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half at most. It's been all Eagan ball as Eagan takes control once again. Wildcats looking strong early. Wildcats are in the... Ooh, that's going to draw a flag. That's going to be a stick foul. That's number 13 for the Raiders, Brady Nickel on the foul. Nickel checks out. Yep, Nickel's in the penalty box there. The ref threw the flag right away on that one. Clemens checks out as well. That is Ben Clemens. It's going to start in the Raider zone. Martin with the ball, 0-0. Eagan, they're wearing the royal blue tops, green numbers, gray pants, gray helmets, blue trim on the pants and helmet. Pretty interesting combo. Raiders in the white tops, blue helmet, blue pants with gold striping along the jersey and pants. So that one gets shot in. That's number 6, Samuel Simon. That's Eagan takes a 7-0 lead with 3:35 in the first. Talk about asserting dominance early. As we get the replay here. I don't put a lot of this on Sweeney. Like I said, when you're facing constant pressure, it's obviously eventually gonna break, not just bend. As Hastings lose possession. Once again, ooh, that was a big check from Charlton. We've seen that a lot all year. Luke Charlton hitting with a lot of power. We saw a couple big hits against Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids. Luke Charlton with the ball, leading scorer for the Raiders. He might be the necessary spark to this offense. He gets checked. Ooh, breaks his ankles. Charlton inside, blocks. Ball is free. That's gonna... Still fighting for it. Niederkorn and Clemens there. Clemens with the ball. Charlton loses it. Turnover. So we're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get a... Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Eagan playing extremely well early on. 7-0 lead with 2:48 left in this first quarter. I mean, on the bright side, if you're a Raiders fan, they're down big, but they're down big early. There's a lot of time to turn things around. You don't have to play with a lot of pressure yet. You still have some time to change your offense, change your approach. So no need to rush yet, but you still don't want to be complicit. Raiders need to be aggressive on their own as well. Time of possession heavily in the Wildcats' favor. Beautiful night here at Todd Field. Probably the best weather we've had all season for a lacrosse game. Last boys lacrosse game we did against St. Thomas Academy, we had a lightning delay for 40 minutes with 46 seconds left in that game. St. Thomas would go on to win that one 12-10. Wildcats take it back down into the Raiders zone. Martin shot, scores again. Martin has at least a hat trick tonight. I might have missed 1 or 2 goals, but Martin's been playing on fire tonight.
Scoring for the Wildcats.
I didn't even have Martin as one of my players to watch tonight. Proving me wrong. We're going to take a look at the last shot and goal. Nice pass down. Martin, once again, inside. Nice shot. He kind of sniped that one. Sniped that one just past Sweeney in the lower left corner. Reifenberger gets it to Clemens. Charlton with the ball. Looking for something. Slowing down the offense a little bit. Charlton dodges a poke. Charlton inside shot. Nice save by Kolemainen once again. Raiders have had a few shot attempts, but Kolemainen is having none of that today. Ooh, John Charlton lays a player out. Eagan back into the Raiders zone. Loses the ball. Fighting for possession. Eagan ball. That one's going to go out of bounds. Charlton inbounds. John Charlton, that is. That one's down to Nickel. Nickel slowing it down, looking for something. Nothing there. Back to Zaccardi. Zaccardi almost missed that one. That height helped him save there, but didn't matter. Wildcat ball. Wildcats fire it down to Martin. Martin's got no one in front of him. Nice in-shot shot. Nice save by Sweeney. That one was a near guaranteed goal, but an extraordinary save by Sweeney saved it from becoming a 9-0 game. Wow, There was no one there, and Sweeney he saved that one all on his own. Incredible. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-0 lead for Eagan. Jackson Sweeney. Sweeney, a senior on this Raiders team. Eagan passing it around, slowing down the offense a little bit. They're in no rush. Trying to set something up. Loses the ball. Owen Glade in pursuit. Eagan ball still. Simon. Samuel Simon looking for something. Number 6. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Raiders down big early, 8-0 after 1. Not what you like to see for the first round of playoffs as a Raider fan. But still 3 quarters left to go. If you can buckle down now, you still can make a comeback. Like I said, we saw it at the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids game. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids made that comeback, and I'm sure Raiders can do that as well. I mentioned it early on, but we saw the baseball teams for both of these teams earlier in the week for Section 3-4A. Eagan taking victory over that one 5-4 at Grossman Field. We covered that game. But with that, a lot of Raider fans would argue Hastings shouldn't have even had to play Eagan that Monday. They got seeded 4, even though they had a 17-3 record. Park had the number 1 seed, and they lost a section game to Hastings, which, in my opinion, they should have received the 3 seed at the minimum. It's kind of a common theme in Raiders athletics. For Lacrosse, it seems about right for Hastings to be the 4 seed hosting, having a solid season, 8-5 record. Earlier I talked about Jackson Sweeney. He's been fairly reliable for the Raiders. He has a .607 save percentage, 8-5 record. He's faced 234 shots on goal with 92 allowed. Lacrosse is a little bit higher scoring than hockey, but a lot of people like to make the comparison. Lacrosse is just land hockey. So I imagine Sweeney's save percentage is not too bad, because I believe Kolamainen had a save percentage closer to 500. 0.5 something, I believe I saw earlier. Don't have that one on hand, unfortunately. But Kolamainen's been the better of the 2 so far. But obviously he hasn't faced nearly as many shots as Sweeney has back there. We'll see if they can turn it around as Eagan starts with possession in the Raider zone. Paulus with the ball, back out to Willery, back to Paul. On the inside, another shot. Fakes it. That was extremely dangerous how Jackson Sweeney was moving around, but it doesn't matter. He clears. I believe that's Clemens with the ball. Takes a check. Clemens looking for something. Slapped it out. Nope. Passes it down to Luke Charlton, who slows it down. Luke Charlton, only a sophomore, so he's going to be here for a few years, and he's putting up insane numbers. If he's doing that now as a sophomore, imagine what he's going to do as junior and senior years. As the Raiders take it back in the zone. Clemens, nothing doing. Wildcats dump it back to Kolamainen, who clears. Keenan Wilson with the ball. Down to Simon. Simon looking for a passing lane. Back to the neutral zone. To Willery. Willery in no rush. They should try and get in that zone soon. They have a 30-second time limit to get out of the neutral zone. Otherwise, it's failure to advance. Simon with the ball. Oh, excuse me, not Simon. That was Matthew Hansen. Back to Hansen. Slowing down the offense. The big lead, you don't need to play too aggressive. Right as I say that, he charges the net, and that one goes out of bounds. That should be Eagan possession, and it will be. That's number 2, Tyler Hughesby with the ball. He's had a few goals this game, too. Wildcats. Big lead, 9:40 left, 8-0. They came into this game as the 5 seed. Shot, goal. Another goal. This time Samuel Simon.
Scoring for the Wildcats, number 6.
Raiders down big
Simon. That's Simon for the Wildcats.
as Simon puts in Egan's 9th goal of the game. 9th goal in the first half. Just so viewers watching on television know, our scoreboard graphic says the first quarter right now, but we are pulling data straight from the in-house scoreboard. So they have not changed it on the in-house scoreboard yet. So that's why you see it there. It's not a it's not a technical issue on our end. It's just what it's being pulled from the scoreboard. So I'll do my best to address that as much as possible so there isn't confusion. Hopefully they'll get it sorted for later this game. As Icardi looks to set something up, he airmails it, and that's going down back to Wildcat possession. That's number 40, Zachary Walriff. Shot. That nearly went in. Nearly went in, but Sweeney just barely saves it. We're going to take a look at that last shot. Here comes number 40, Walriff. Nice shot, nice save. Nice shot, nice save. Raiders really need to switch fields soon. Like I said, Sweeney can only take so much pressure. He's done okay, but still not ideal. This Wildcats slow it down. That's number 3, Willery. Wildcats looking to get inside. That's Walriff with the ball. Fires a shot, deflected off a Raider. Now Sweeney looks to clear. Clears it down to Joey Werner. Fun fact, I graduated with the Joey Werner, class of 2016. He's actually a pretty good ball player. At one point in time, he was looking at being drafted for the MLB. The Raiders turned it over. Wildcat possession, down, inside pass, just misses it. That was a slap from Nickel. I'm surprised that one didn't draw a flag. Looked pretty clean. As that one's gonna draw a flag as Martin takes a shot. You can tell the Raiders look like they're playing angry. They don't want to lose this game. You also don't want to play sloppy, but you wanna put that aggressiveness in the right areas. Clemens checks back in, number 18. That's Ben Clemens who checks in. will be Raider possession after that foul. Can't see the number who's in the penalty box for the Wildcats. I think it's Cullen O'Leary, number 1 maybe. It's hard to see that number. Niederkorn with the ball. Cody Niederkorn, one of the studs on this team. Raiders looking to pass, set something up. Ooh. Charlton takes a big hit from a Wildcat. Cody Niederkorn checks it down to Durkop. Durkop looking to get inside. Durkop, shot. Nice save by Kolamainen once again. Kolamainen has made a couple of not so easy saves. Number 2 with a shot. Goal. Tyler Hughesby once again. That might be a hat trick for him too, as he does a little celebration at the end of that. Wildcats take a 10-0 lead in this section 3A quarterfinal game. We're going to take a look at that last shot for the Wildcats. That one, Hughesby taking that shot in there. Reifenberger and Paulus get set for the face-off. Just under 6 minutes left to go in this first half. Just a reminder, our scoreboard isn't updating because that's what's being pulled straight from the school scoreboard, as that one goes in for another Wildcat goal. Raiders got to start winning these face-offs. You can't let the Wildcats get in immediately every time. Like I said, you can't blame Sweeney for a lot of these goals. He's had no time to breathe. Something needs to change. Something needs to click. Brady Wozvik looking to hype up the Raider team. As we look at head coach Tony Matia, the Wildcats. There you can see Brady Wozvik. No, that's not Wozvik, that's an assistant coach. My apologies. Hopefully telling his players to tighten the lanes down. Still, like we were saying earlier, one of the best nights of lacrosse we've had all season. No rain, no threat of anything. Comfortable in the 70s, 60s. Gotta say, it's been pretty cozy of a day and cozy of a broadcast. Don't have to worry about inclement weather for once. Even Monday we were worried about the baseball game because it kept saying rain, no rain, it sprinkled. Then since we don't have a production truck, we have to be extra cautious with our gear as we get set for the face-off. Could hear a few fans chanting. If I was a Raiders fan, I would take that one and prove them wrong. The fact they're getting a little cocky there is when you should strike. Ooh, says Charlton slips on the turf. Turf is still relatively new. 2-3 years old. There's a little bit of a difference playing on a turf field than the grass. I imagine it's a little easier to scoop the ball on turf, but a little difficult on the bounce. As Niederkorn gets that one in from a nice pass from Zaccardi. Zaccardi to Niederkorn for a nice shot. I'm surprised we didn't see the spin shot from him. That's kind of become Niederkorn's special. Number 2, Niederkorn. As we get a look at that replay, as you can see Zaccardi with the ball. Nice deep pass down, and as Niederkorn just shovels it in. You got one back. Now you slowly start to build. You don't have to get 10 more back this quarter. You just need to inch your way back. If you can get 2, 3 more, you're in an okay position. But you still need to score a few. Don't be complicit with just the one either. As the Wildcats get it back inside. Inside shot, scores. Martin, double zeros. I've been calling him all night, folks. He's playing out of his mind tonight. He's the player of the game so far. We have half a game left, or half a game left, and as of now, I can say he's my player of the game. Like I said, the Raiders are just letting them get inside pretty much for free. They're letting Eagan run unopposed in their zone as the Raiders take it down into the attack zone. Luke Charlton down 11 once again. Eagan leads 12-1. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Scoreboard is incorrect. Like I said, we're pulling data straight from the in-house scoreboard. Zaccardi with the ball. Looking to set up a screen. Gets inside pass, shot. As Niederkorn gets hit from the back. Sends that one loose. Kolmainen looks to clear. Austin Clark with possession. He's got that cyan teal stick. He's going to check out. So we're going to get a whistle. I think we're going to get another timeout.
Timeout, Wildcat.
Timeout Eagan this time around. Eagan leads 12-1. Once, as I said earlier, Eagan the 5 seed, Hastings the 4 seed. As we get a look at the nice crowd. I was going to say, I actually just said nice crowd next to me. And it's bigger than we've seen all season. It's great to see the huge turnout. Great to see a lot of fans here. Even if you're not a Raiders fan, it's always fun to see a full stands. Obviously, straight across the visitor stands empty, but a lot more people on hand than we normally see. But I guess that's also what you get for playoff time. High school playoffs, there's nothing like it, no matter the sport. Hastings softball's season has ended. Same with girls lacrosse. Girls lacrosse lost to Visitation on Tuesday. So now all that remains is Hastings boys lacrosse and Hastings baseball. Well, at one point, Hastings baseball was ranked number 10 in Section 3-4A. And I still think this boys lacrosse team for Hastings has a lot of talent, and I think they've shown a lot of good things this season. It's just obviously they're succumbing to the pressure at this point in this game. Hastings had the better overall record at 8-5, Eagan 7-6, but you could also make different conferences, different strength. Because Hastings' losses came against Lakeville North, who Eagan beat earlier in the season. Eagan lost to Robbinsdale, Armstrong, Shakopee, Rosemount, Prior Lake, Benilde St. Margaret, and Chanhassen, while Hastings lost to Lakeville North, Montemedi, Rosemount as well, St. Thomas Academy, and Woodbury. So 2 highly ranked teams Hastings lost to this season. Hastings hasn't really lost by big that many times this season. I believe they had 1 or 2 big losses this season. But otherwise, they hung in most of their games as Eagan looks to get something started. That's 3. Willery with the ball. Willery slowing down. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Shot deflected as Sweeney dives for that ball, even though it went out of bounds. Got to be careful coming out of the net. Don't want to leave an empty net back there. It's clear the Eagan Wildcats aren't going anywhere anytime soon. They've hammered it down in that Raider zone. Wildcats. Inside pressure. Raider ball. John Charlton with it. Looks to sneak it back down there. Charlton, a lot of room. Niederkorn's down there. Bounce shot. That one, a little scary, but Kolamainen clears it. Luke Charlton chasing. Takes a swipe. That's going to go out the back. That should be Raider possession. Brady Nichols going for the ball. Nickel fires down. Zaccardi. Zaccardi to Durkop. As he makes a nice spin move. That's going to draw a flag, though. Fires it back to Zaccardi. Zaccardi pushing inside. Taking a few swipes from Wildcats. Inside shot. Durkop scores! 21, Durkop. Nice shot. Nice setup from Zaccardi. Colin Durkop with his 27th goal on the season. As we get a replay at this one. Zaccardi gets it down. Nice low shot to the lower right corner. Exactly what you needed as a Raider fan. Hastings now down 10 once again. 12-2 lead for Eagan. Minute 50 left in the second quarter. But that's big. Score one, that gives you a little momentum. Now you build off of that. If you can score one more, that's good energy to carry into the half as Raiders lose another face-off. That's been the problem all night. They lose the face-off. Eagan has a wide open lane, and there's no one there to stop them. Hughesby with another goal. If Hastings could win more of these face-offs, we would knock off at least 2 or 3 of these goals. The face-off battle has been heavily in the Wildcats' favor. And that's the second time Hastings scores, and within 5 seconds, Eagan gets it back in and matches it. 13-2 lead for Eagan. Minute 30 left. Eagan resetting. Charlton in pursuit. Cullen O'Leary checks it down inside to Simon. Simon, there's one person there. He's got a clear lane shot. Scores once again. Simon with another goal. Clear lane. There's one Wildcat, one Raider in the way. It's hard to defend that if you're Jackson Sweeney as we get a look at this goal. See, only one Raider there to defend it.
Simon for the Wildcats.
As we are, I believe we're now in running time. Maybe not. Nope, I think the clock operator just forgot to stop the clock. Get set for another face-off. Raiders need to win this one. Raiders do win this one. As Reifenberger ends up with the ball. Checks it down. Niederkorn shot. That was deflected. Having a few clock issues tonight. Second time they've had to talk to the scoreboard operator. Zaccardi with the ball. Gotta work fast if you want to try and get in a goal before this half. So we get a whistle. That's going to be Eagan possession. If I'm Eagan, I think we just run out the clock here and get to half. Not in a huge rush to score again, but they just might. They had an open lane. If they made that pass, there's a good chance that would be another goal. As they fire it back down, nothing doing, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Raiders down big in this section 3A quarterfinal game for boys lacrosse. Eagan leads 14-2 at half. Raiders need to have a big talk in that locker room to figure out what they're going to do to stop this Eagan attack. So we will take a break and be back with you for the second half. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium here in Hastings, Minnesota, as we get set for the second half of action between the Eagan Wildcats and Hastings Raiders. Eagan has a 14-2 lead over Hastings. That means we're entering running time for this second half since they got to a 12-point lead. As we take a look at the Section 3A bracket as it stands, Eagan has a high chance of winning this game. They will take on the winner of Woodbury Trimac. My prediction, Woodbury will win that one. So Eagan will travel to Woodbury to take on the Royals from Woodbury High School. St. Thomas was scheduled to play at 1 today. I'll see if I can find a score for that, and I will update you during the broadcast, while Simley is also playing tonight. As a Raider fan, you don't want to see the team just give up. Yeah, there's a big deficit to overcome, but like I said, one spark, this game could become a lot closer. We saw Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids score 4 goals in 2 minutes. So a lot can change. Even though it's running time, a lot can change very quickly if they can keep up the offensive pressure. And the story of the first half was all the face-offs Eagan won, and there being zero defensive pressure from the Raiders. There were at least 4 or 5 of those goals came off of successful face-off wins within 30 seconds. So let's see if the Raiders can tighten down as we get set for Reifenberger's face-off with Paulus there for the Wildcats. Also want to clarify a rule that it's only shots on goal that the nearest body gets the ball. For missed passes, the opposite team of who last touch it gets the ball. Thank you to Melissa Byholm for letting us know on Facebook. We appreciate it. Lacrosse isn't one of our most well-versed sports here, but we're doing our best. That was a baseball guy, so I know baseball like the back of my hand. Lacrosse, I'm learning a bit. But it's been a lot of fun to do it. Because even though some teams have a little stronger record, we want to give every team in Hastings a little bit of love that we can do so. Some we can't due to logistics. But we're happy to hit as many sports as we can as Wildcats have it in the Raiders zone. Inside attack, loses the ball. Sweeney swipes it, clears down to Joey Werner. Werner with the ball. Werner loses it. Martin in there Martin's been the most dangerous guy all night. As Simon gets the ball. Ten minutes left in this third quarter. We are in running time, so the clock will not stop the rest of the way. Eagan up 14-2. Simon dumps it off. Back to Simon. Simon dumps it back. That's number 3. Loose ball. Raiders have possession. That's Clemens. Ryan Clemens with the ball, looking to get in there fast. Dumps it inside Niederkorn. Shot. Scores. Cody Niederkorn once again with a nice shot. Raiders dishing back a little bit of payback. There weren't a lot of guys back there for the Wildcats, and the Raiders took advantage right there. Is the replay of Niederkorn. Clemens with the assist on that. That's Reifenberger and Paulus on the faceoff. Paulus with possession. This time the Raiders have some defense back there. 14-3 lead for the Wildcats. 9 minutes left in the third. Eagan slowing down the pace. O'Leary with the ball. And no rush. Looking to see what's out there. O'Leary passes it down. Hughes B, I believe, back there. Hard to see some of these numbers from way up here. Gotta say, I like the, I think Eagan has some pretty slick uniforms for lacrosse. A lot of teams just do a single colored jersey with just text on it, not a lot of accent elements. Good color scheme for the Wildcats. Kind of missed Hastings' old gold jerseys they had a few years ago. As Raiders fight for possession, Martin gets hit. Martin's going to check out as we get a timeout.
We're taking a timeout right now. Can you actually give me Eagan? Tom's on Hastings and I'm on him. Thank you.
Timeout here with 7:55 left in the third on this June 2nd. Finally entering summer territory. A lot of graduations going on right now. Hastings are holding their graduation next week on the 10th. It's planned to be here at Todd Field again, but if it's not, it'll be at Hastings High School in the gym. I believe Eagan TV tonight is working a graduation too. So once again, thanks to you guys from Eagan watching on our online, on delay, or on Eagan TV delayed. We're happy to have you. As we get set for action once again. There's a shot of the brand new scoreboard. Gotta say, the renovations they did at Todd Field made this stadium 30 times better. The grass that was here prior is not in very great condition. So I think the turf is a huge upgrade and aesthetically makes it one of the prettiest stadiums in the state, in my opinion. How many stadiums do you travel to where you're just built into the ground? Because right where I'm at in the press box, we're about level with the road across from us. As the Wildcats fire it back in their loose ball. John Charlton with it. John will be going to play collegiately once he graduates. As Simon picks up the ball, Free lane, passes it inside, shot. Nice save by Sweeney. And a hit by Owen Glade. Nice save by Sweeney, though. Eagan, shot, scores. That was a late hit from Glade. Number 40, Zachary Walriff with the goal, and then the late hit at the end by Glade. Wildcats get another one, extending that big lead over the Raiders. Six minutes and some change left to go in this third quarter. This time they're going to send out Carson Willery for the face-off. Maybe not. No, Wildcats will start with possession due to the penalty from Owen Glade for the late hit. That would make a lot more sense. Eagan looking to set something up once again. A little bit of confusion on what happened. Did they wait? So we're going to get a stoppage here. Charlton with the ball, John Charlton. A lot of siblings or a lot of teammates on this Raider team with the same last name, so I got to do my best to specify which Clemens, which Charlton it is. As they fire that one down to Luke Charlton. He's got some room, looking to set something up, passes it back to Durkop. Durkop back to Charlton off his stick. Back to Zaccardi. Zaccardi slowing it down. Like to see Zaccardi get on the inside. He's got the height advantage. Big frame. As he loses the ball, turnover, back to Wildcat possession. Coleman checks it back down to Wilson. Wilson loses the ball. Nickel fighting for it. That's going to go out. Martin with the ball. Double zeros. I know I said it before, but I love the double zeros. I know some people don't, but double zeros are fun. It's something different. So the Raiders get inside Durkop. Nice save from Coleman. I thought that one was going in for sure. Raiders had a pretty clear lane. Clemens checks it down to Niederkorn. 3-on-3 right now. Slowing it down, looking for something. The Raiders down big, 14-3 in the third. Zaccardi looking to get inside, getting walled out. Zaccardi, tried a little scoop of a shot. That one didn't go. Still Raider possession. Veith. Back to Durkop. Durkop, inside bounce shot, saved by Coleman. Also, figured I'd let anyone know if we're messing up these names, please let us know on social media. Ooh, as Glade lays out another big hit. He's done that a couple times now. He's playing very angry, which A little bit of that is good, but don't want to draw too many flags. You got to be careful there. You're already down big. You don't want to make things worse. But at the same time, you need a little aggressiveness to spark the offense. As Eagan slows it down back to Martin. Martin across. I believe that's Simon. Back. Check from a Raider. That's a Nickel. Nickel takes possession back, fires it away. There goes Luke Charlton sprinting down the field. Charlton, a very physical player. He loses the ball. He loses his stick. Now that's going to go back to Wildcat possession. Wildcats. Simon passes down. Shot. Ooh, just missed that upper left corner. Now we're going to get a flag. I believe something was said or something was done after the shot. Martin was talking to the official. He didn't look happy about something. Whether it was something he said, late hit, I didn't quite catch it. But it came after the ball was already out of bounds. Fans are chirping a little bit too. We're going to get Eagan possession still. Maybe it wasn't on Martin, but he had the reaction like it was on him. As Clemens takes it. That's Ryan Clemens. He's a sophomore as well. That one's going to go out the back of the end zone. As we near the end of the third quarter, Eagan still leads 14-3 over the Raiders. And that'll do it for this third quarter. If you're an Eagan fan, you got to start feeling pretty good about the rest of your season. If you're playing this well against a solid Hastings team, who knows? You might be able to stick it to Woodbury and make it to that championship game. Woodbury, the #1 seed for this section. I believe the state tournament this year is being held over at Stillwater High School. Stillwater being a former SEC rival of Hastings when they were switched out of the conference. That was, I believe, in my sophomore year of high school back in 2012, 2013. One of the two. I know I was in the SEC for a season, and then we got switched out. Now we're in the Metro East. But why don't we take a look at our upcoming schedule for games. Obviously, playoffs are up in limbo, but we have set our summer schedule. Not released yet. So our first planned summer game is for the Hastings Hawks. They'll be taking on the Meesville Mudhens on June 15th, 7:30 start. Then the Lake City Serpents on the 24th. A lot of town ball action coming to you this summer. We'll see the Legion team a couple times in July as well. A lot of baseball this summer if you're a Hastings fan. Last year we actually saw the Eagan Bandits take on the Hawks. I can't say that was a very fun game if you were a Hawks fan, though. Believe they got 10 runned in that game, or very close to it. As an Eagan fan, you like to see it. Kind of like how you like to see it tonight. Big lead for Eagan. 15-3 lead. I wonder if they missed a score earlier. It's going to be Raider possession right off the get-go. Fourth quarter underway. Charlton with the ball. Zaccardi with the ball. Nice shot there, but an even better save. I believe they have a new goalie back there. Yeah, they have a new goalie back for Eagan. That's number 10. Cole Kotke. I think Coleman has to be happy with his night. Let the reserves get some reps. Get started with a save right off the bat. Raiders back in their defensive zone, down to Clemens. That's Ben Clemens. Raiders entering the zone. Durkop with the ball. Spin move. Trying to pull some Madden plays as he lays on the truck. Niederkorn. Niederkorn inside. Ooh, he gets hit. Both of these teams are playing pretty physical as Eagan turns it over, and we're going to get a stoppage. Get a shot of the flag on the ground right there. That's Clemens, Ryan Clemens with the ball. I think if you're a Raiders fan, though, obviously this isn't how you want your season to end, but I think you have to be pretty happy with what you've seen from this team this season. Narrowly losing out to St. Thomas Academy, beating Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids in a thriller as that shot goes wide. That might have been one of our best games all season, that Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids game versus Hastings. That one came down to the wire. It's been a lot of fun covering the Raiders this season as Zaccardi gets that one in. Nice shot to the upper right-hand corner. Not giving up yet. 15-4 game. We'll look at a replay here in just a second. Niederkorn checks it down. Zaccardi fires. Bounce shot. Boom. Nice shot. You want to end the season on a high note. Even though you're down big, still play. Play like you want to win. This will be the last game for large many of seniors. Hastings has a good chunk of them. Hastings has 11 seniors on this team. Pretty big number. I believe Eagan has about 7. That's going to draw a flag. Can hear the crowd from the press box. They're clearly not happy. Also want to do my usual shout out. I want to thank the officials for doing tonight's game. I don't know if they'll listen to this, but we have an official shortage in the state still, and we really appreciate it. And I want to encourage all parents, fans out there, please be nice to officials. They don't deserve it. So I think against girls lacrosse last week versus North Tartan, they missed a pretty big, obvious goal, which they waved off. We looked at it on replay a couple times. And that just shows you officials make mistakes. They're not MLB, they're not professional level. They're doing this for your kids so they can play the game. Please be nice to officials. As Eagan gets the ball once again. Checks it down. That's 22. Josh Learen. Eagan putting in some of their reserve players for the rest of the way. Mentioned earlier we're in running time. That's why this half has gone by so fast. Interesting rule, even if you close the gap and get within 12, they don't stop running time for lacrosse. This goes all the way through. Wildcats looking to set up another shot. That one goes wide. With this game, Hastings will only have one team left in the postseason. Hastings Raider baseball, as I mentioned earlier, they will be playing tomorrow. They will be traveling to take on Rosemont. That'll be a tough game. Wildcats still in it for baseball as well. Check in on that matchup here in a moment. As Martin waits to inbound. Wildcats slowing it down, no rush. You've secured the win, no reason to overextend. Passing around, looking for something. Eagan. Still slowing it down. Eagan lost to Park of Cottage Grove. Interesting. It's kind of interesting to see how these teams meet up because Hastings defeated Park for baseball early in the season while losing to Eagan. So kind of an interesting little game of rock, paper, scissors right there. Hastings beats Park, Park beats Eagan, Eagan beats Hastings. Interesting little things you see in high school sports. Once again, want to thank everyone watching over at Eagan and on whoever's watching on Hastings TV. We wouldn't be here without you. We want to provide the best coverage of high school sports we possibly can. So Eagan continues to pass, pretty content, running the clock out. 15-4 lead. 3:50 left in the fourth. Eagan. Eagan with another goal right there, extending the lead once again.
Number 0, Martin.
Do I even need to say the numbers again? I've said double zeros a lot tonight. Easily player of the game. Wonder how many goals he's had offhand tonight. So looking at the baseball bracket, Hastings and Eagan are both in the losers bracket now. Hastings travels to Rosemont tomorrow to play at 4:30. Eagan will play host to Eastview, which that should be a pretty good game. I believe they already played this year, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know the Eagan team quite as well as these Hastings. That should be a good one. Section 3-4A for baseball is pretty good. Pretty entertaining section. Really, anyone's in it to take it. Because Apple Valley almost upset Park in the first round. They only lost by 1 run. Eagan will have a fun postseason to look forward to with their baseball and lacrosse team continuing. So we get a couple subs for the Raiders. Raiders have it in the Eagan zone. Sorry, it's hard to see where the ball is. Zicardi. That one's deflected down by a Wildcat. Unicorn with the ball. 1:30 left to go in this game. As for our upcoming coverage, you saw the summer schedule coming up. That also may deviate a little bit depending how boys baseball does the rest of the way through sections. If they somehow punch a ticket to state, we'll try and cover it, but we'll see as Charlton lays down the hammer. We're going to take a look at that hit. He's had a lot of those hits this season. Watch him. Watch him right here. Lays out the hit stick. Wow, that's a big hit. On Thyssen. As I see another flag on the ground. Eagan fans, I think, are getting upset. I was surprised. I wonder. Surprised Charlton wasn't called for that. Maybe he was. Wouldn't be surprised if he was on that one because he checks out. He's not afraid to lay down the hit stick. And Eagan's going to have to face that for the next 2 years if they meet again in sections. As we enter the final seconds of this game, Eagan's going to win 16-4 over the Hastings Raiders. Heartbreaking season for the Raiders. Not how you want to end the season, but there are a lot of high moments too I think the Raiders should be proud of this season. A lot of good things to look forward to next year. Luke Charlton's going to be a stud. Wildcats will continue on to take on Woodbury, most likely. Or they would host Trimac. Eagan Wildcats put on an offensive showing tonight. Like I said, I think the big difference maker for the Wildcats was how many offensive faceoffs they won. If the Raiders could limit how many faceoffs they won, I think this would have been a whole different ballgame. Because a lot of the time, the Raiders had no one defending, and they had a free shot every time. But I think that'll do it for us here at HCTV Sports. Want to shout out the crew. I'm Hunter Pinky, your producer and announcer. Ashley Bowes doing the directing, graphic work, and replay tonight. And camera operators Max Slocum, Ian Andersack, Tom Ritchie. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, on Hastings TV, and thank you for watching on Eagan TV. We appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.